podcast. This is your host, Rolene Mose, and today I'm hosting Jared, Corey, and Idris. Well, a little bit about Next Play Nation, which is what this podcast is based on, is Next Play Nation is a basketball league. Next Play Nation basketball is the basketball side of the league, and it is a semi-pro league that helps players go overseas, develops players, and even the players who just want to play for fun. It's really fun. Check it out. And now to Idris, Corey, and Jared. Please introduce yourself, Idris.
Hello, my name is Idris Jenkins Jr. I'm from Muskegon, Michigan. I've been in Texas for a good 5.5 years. I'm 25 years old, and I'm currently in Next Play Nation to develop my skills and further take my talents to wherever God take me, honestly.
I'm Jacory Sullivan. I'm from Muskegon, Michigan as well. I've been down here for about 3 years. I got drafted in the XFL and got hurt, went the arena route, and got an opportunity in Europe. So I just got back from there and just looking to enjoy my youth and being an athletic person and just playing basketball as a hobby.
Okay. I'm Jared Judy. I'm the founder of Next Play Nation and also serve as the head coach of one of our teams, the Triple D Superstars, in which have these two wonderful young men that play on our team. So started Next Play Nation as an organization to provide opportunities to athletes to advance their career. And the basketball league is one of our biggest programs, so that gets a lot of our attention and trying to get guys pro, trying to get guys opportunities to just come play. So whatever the case may be, we love doing it.
Awesome. Lovely to hear all the things you had to say. People now know a little bit more about you. Let's talk about life and basketball and how you started playing basketball. We'll start with you again, Idris.
I started playing basketball, I want to say at the age of 6, 7. Started at the YMCA. I've been playing basketball since then. I can't even accurately give you an amount of years to it. But yeah, I went to high school at Muskegon High School. Started off there. Well, went to Orchard View my 9th and 10th grade year, and went to Muskegon High School my junior and senior year, which is a D1 high school. Also went D1 JUCO as well when I moved out here at Southwestern Christian Community. And as far as that, I did play in some nice semi-pro leagues such as the CYM league, and also played a couple pickup games in the summer league as well, being recruited by other teammates and stuff with other leagues. And really, just basketball is just something I fell in love with. And fell a lot of love with as well as growing up, because dealing with life, and when you graduate high school, just life is just life, and after that. So, but honestly, I'm glad that I found a passion for it again and want to further it and really want to, like I said, take my talents as far as God let me take it, or as far as God got me through the path. Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
All right, well, I started playing basketball at 5 years old. I played all the way up until my senior year in high school. I didn't further my career in basketball because all of my offers came in football, so I went to Central Michigan University. I hadn't played organizational basketball since high school. I usually do rec and just do it for fun. And yeah, hearing Cuz, he wanted to get back out here and chase his dream, and he persuaded me to come out here and do it again. So here I am.
Oh, you mentioned he's your cousin, so tell us a little bit more about how it is like playing basketball with your cousin.
See, I ain't know that. You ain't tell me I was cousin. Okay. That makes sense. We did. That makes sense. I probably don't listen then. Okay.
But it's cool. We played together in high school. I'm a grade ahead of him. Mm-hmm. So when I was a senior, he was a junior, and we used to go at it in practice, or even after practice, we'd play one-on-one. Mm-hmm. Even today, we still get out there and play one-on-one with each other, and not to be on the same team with each other. We know how we play, mm-hmm. and I guess we could just make it correspond and make it work for ourselves on the court. He can't beat me.
Oh, okay.
I can pull my phone on right now. I literally just showed you. I literally just showed you a video.
I can pull my phone
I had
out too, though. We can
he
do
doing
the same
sprints.
thing.
He doing sprints.
Hey,
He
man.
doing sprints after the workout.
Man, look, to piggyback off what he said, though, I am better than him, by the way. But to piggyback off the playing with your family member, I ain't gonna lie, it's a dope experience. Especially, it depends on how your family is and how y'all correlate with each other. Like, I feel like growing up playing, because we played, like I said, he was a grade higher than me. So, Little League, you know, football-wise, I done seen him do the coldest in my eyes, especially in football, from Little League on to as we in adults now. But as far as like playing basketball with him, I ain't gonna lie, it's a dope experience because we push each other, and it's like he pushed me to another level where I feel like I mentally is drained, but dealing with him is a mental thing. Like you just keep going. You know what I'm saying? I know I push him to do the same exact thing, so it's like it's a wonderful experience, especially if y'all got the family bond.
Oh, that's sweet. Did you know that he said that his favorite childhood memory is watching you play football? Yeah, that's sweet.
Nah, we was turned back then.
Yeah, I ain't
so I
lying.
don't
It
blame
was
you.
lit.
What position you play?
I play receiver.
Okay, all right.
What about you, Jerry? Tell us about your basketball. How did that begin?
My path to basketball is a lot different, but I haven't played competitive basketball, probably unlike this guy, since I was probably 21, 22. I'm 28 now, almost 29, be 29 in January. Played in high school, but football is really my true love, but I'd say basketball was my first love because growing up, I spent a lot of time with my grandmother, so she was a basketball junkie. We Dallas Maverick fans, watch a bunch of games, so that's all we watch in our house. She didn't even understand football, so we didn't really watch it. She only watched it on Thanksgiving because everybody else watched it, but every day, no matter what kind of basketball it was, college, high school basketball, whatever, so she was watching basketball. So naturally watched a lot of basketball, played on a lot of blacktops where I'm from, so a lot of people know about them blacktops and stuff. That's, grew up playing on the blacktop. A lot of street ball, played school ball, but all the way up from middle school to high school, enjoyed that. But really, I wouldn't even say school ball made me better. It was a lot of the street ball, playing with guys that was older and stuff like that. But I kind of, after high school, played rec ball a little bit, played a lot of rec ball, but kind of just stopped playing, veered away from it, started having kids, life happens, and just, started focusing on other things, business-wise, and, now doing other things in the game, from the, I guess you would say, the executive side of it, putting leagues together and own a basketball team and, doing that kind of stuff. But, just love the game, love to watch guys play, love to help guys get better, love to win. I really hate to lose. That's probably the worst feeling ever. Like, losing anything, I'm a sore loser. I am. But I'm a competitive dude. So no matter what I'm doing, I want to win. So that's really my path.
That's awesome. Well, it's been amazing to hear about your basketball background. And now, this section of this podcast is called Confessionals. So I'll tell you a little bit about what that is. So Confessionals is really something fun. For example, some people would say they still sleep with a childhood blanket. My confessional would be like, I still have my stuffed animals. I have to, every time when I spread my bed in the morning, I have to put Snow over there. That's his name. So that's my confessional. What's yours, AJ?
Let's see. My confession, honestly, don't know. Yeah, I had to come back to that one.
It's a tough one, he got some stuff he's not willing to release to the public.
Are you secretive? Like, call the FBI.
I'll say for me though, I'm a real cereal head. Like I love cereal. So every time I go to the store, I get a different box. I pay attention. Like October, it's 3 boxes of cereal that only come out around October from Kellogg's, Blueberry, Frankenberry, and Count Chocolate. They only come out during Halloween. If y'all like cereal, I'm telling you, fire.
Okay. I guess mine would be I regularly eat family-sized bag of candy and I don't share with anybody. I'm being honest. My kids ask like, "No, I didn't get this for y'all. This is for me."
That's crazy.
Wow. Well, my confession, I ain't gonna lie. Honestly, like, I am a clean freak. Like, I wouldn't say OCD, but if something
OCD.
if something out of place or something, I would like get up and actually go move it in a way or whatever. Like, I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know. It's weird, but I don't know. Something out of place. It look odd. I fix it in a way. Like, I don't know. It's just weird to me sometimes.
Makes sense. All right. It was lovely to hear everyone's confessional. So we'll go back to basketball now. Jared, we had the league had over 115% growth this season. Share a little bit more about that. Like, how did we get there?
I would think really it was just the vision of what we set out to try to do when we first started creating this. Like, I grew up playing in a lot of rec leagues. You show up, they might give you a jersey, they might give you a t-shirt with a number on the back. You got somebody's uncle, that's the ref. And we're trying to improve our refs too, by the way. We've had some issues there. But we're working on that. But it was just like the other things, like the experience wasn't really there with a lot of those rec. I'm not dissing anybody, any rec league or anything like that, but we really wanted to do a little bit more with our league. So I think the vision that we kind of set out got some of the attention. Guys see it, photography, we record all of our games. And I think the biggest thing, and not everybody is trying to go pro or trying to get real opportunities. Some of them just want to come out and ball on the weekend, and that's cool too. We'll definitely, we got a space for that individual. But I think the biggest thing is there's not a lot of leagues, whether even some of the biggest rec leagues around, like the Brody League and other things, not a lot of leagues where you could pay an entry fee and have an opportunity to go play pro ball. Like we have a lot of scouting relationships overseas, so even if it's horrible film, even when we got referees, unfortunately, wearing hats on cameras and stuff like that, when it looks bad, all of our games are still being scouted by our international partners. So I think that's what really is going to set us apart from any league out there. I mean, and there's probably other leagues that can go out and do the same thing, but we've been blessed enough to figure out a way to master it. And so I think, having the real opportunities to go pro, go do things where, you're getting media training like what we're doing now on podcasts and stuff like that. Just having real opportunities to do something. So I think for a decent price, and at a lot of times cheaper than what some of these other rec leagues are charging. So I think players noticed that. So when we got into the off season, we didn't really have to do, which is a good thing for us. We didn't really have to do a ton of marketing from a financial standpoint, because the league had done what it was supposed to do. It had the traction that it needed to have. So we had a lot of help. With a lot of people along the way have helped us, and we got a lot of good people on our team that we appreciate. But I think it just speaks volumes for what we're doing, and I think players are noticing what we're doing.
Wow. All that is inspiring to hear, and having been there myself, I think what you're doing is special, and I love it. And I love it especially because I have he's really my cousin, but he's my little brother, and I would want the best for him and for people to support him the way that you do, so I love that. Corey, I will ask you about, Jared here is the coach of the Superstars, by the way. And so Jared mentioned something about the refs and people getting upset about calls. As a team, how are you taking that, and how are you ensuring that's not affecting the mindset of how you show up and play the game?
I feel like we have a lot of leaders on our team. A lot of people are spokesmen. They don't hesitate to speak up, but we always come together during our timeouts or halftime or whatever, and just talk amongst each other about the game. We're not really too worried about the refs. I would say they do, sometimes here and there they, give a little funny call or whatever, but we be focused on trying to win for the most part. So, yeah.
I love that. We love a winning mentality. And to you, it just, were you gonna say something?
For me on that side of on that aspect, as far as the referees, honestly, I was taught you gotta play against the referees. You gotta play against the referees of the opposing team. everybody around you. So honestly, when it comes to certain stuff like that, don't get me wrong, it could be some BS calls. It really could, but you got to keep your composure because at the end of the day, you got to play until that clock says 0. No matter what happens, you got to keep going until it says 0-0, all ends. So being a competitive person as we are, and what we was taught growing up, you just got to play through that. You just got to play through it.
I agree. But what do you think it's going to take for this team to win a championship this season? As we know, there's a lot of new competition, a lot of new faces, rookies are playing, a lot of strong teams. What do you think your team is going to take?
Truthfully, it'll take, we got to bring the dog up out of everybody. And by that, me saying that is just, okay, people, you know, we can't get mad at certain shot selections and all that stuff. You got to play the game. You know what I'm saying? Don't sit here and pout about certain things. We got to tighten up. It's just defense. You know what I'm saying? Communication. You know what I'm saying? Just the little things. The little things can turn into the big things instantly within the snap of a finger. So it's just the small, minor things that we could tighten up on, just bring the dog about us and just play. Just go out there and do it. You know, it'll come natural if you just let it come to you. You know what I'm saying? Just go out there and just have fun at that too.
Yeah, love that.
Another thing I want to piggyback up off of what he said was the small details. Of course, paying attention to the small details of the game, but also, like, for me, I've only played with the guys for 2 games. So just everybody getting familiar with one another. We still learning each other. And just building team chemistry. Once we get that done, I feel like that'll take things another step as well as those small details.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure. Played a lot better as a team this past weekend, so we saw that just having the guys being more and more games together. I think we're getting better each game, so I agree with that.
As far as to piggyback off the question, what will it take for us to get to the championship? We gotta believe. We gotta believe in that. Like I said, you gotta want it. If you don't want it, then it's gonna be a different outcome. But team chemistry, we really working on that, and it really got better. So as time move on, we just gotta believe in what we got going on. That's it.
I love that you said that because I just saw a very close game with the Ballers. You walked away with the win, and it was the first win of the season. We just saw everybody rally and come together. Speak to me a little bit about that game and what the mindset was and what the stakes higher playing that game.
The mindset with that, individual-wise, the mindset was, for me, was to come in the game and really come in the game and really just, we gotta win. I don't like to lose. I don't. So in my mentality, it's just like, okay, what do I have to do in order for me to help the team win? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always been a team player, team leader, and everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, what do I gotta do in order for me to make the team better? What role do I have to play in order for me to make the team better overall for us to win? You know, and it just be adjustments like that. And as far as the game, we made some adjustments that really impacted the game in a way where it was like, okay, now we got it. We seeing it, and it was, like I said, communication. As adults now, we really had to communicate things in an effective way, because basketball, you got to talk. You have to talk. You can't do nothing with silent people on the court, because you never know what's going to happen. So, and we impacted it. We came a long way from last week the past couple weeks to our first win. So that was a good one. So, and it felt good too, because now it's like, okay, our team actually feeling like, okay, we got it. We got it. We just got to really know and keep doing what we doing. You know what I'm saying?
All right, Jerry, speaking of wins, how did that first win as a coach feel like, you know?
It felt good, mainly because once you hit 0-3, you start thinking like, dang, when am I going to win the game? You start getting those thoughts. It's just natural. But for us, it felt good because we should probably have 3 wins right now, to be honest. There was like 2 other games that we could have won. We were in those games, and and we just shot ourselves in the foot, whatever, just either it was play or my decision making or whatever. So it felt good because I think once the guys started noticing, like, it was obtainable, that win is right there. Because there was a point in the game where we had a considerable lead. There was a point in the game where we were down. We had a deficit that was 10 plus for a while. So and it started to get late on us. So there was some thoughts like, what are we going to do? So we had to slow the game down. And I think once we got back into it, guys started to see it. It was right there. They went out there and grabbed it. So definitely felt good. I was just proud of them, and I felt happy for the players, because it's one thing to be standing on the sideline barking things, and because I've been a player and I might end up suiting up next season, but I know what that feels like, and there's nothing worse than leaving it all on the floor and you just losing, game after game after game. Because I was on a really, really bad high school team. One of the years I was in high school, we had like a 15-game losing streak. A lot of people don't know what that feels like, and it wasn't because we just yeah, it's pretty bad, right? Like, you lose 15 straight. It wasn't because we just sucked, but we actually played in a very competitive district that year, and we probably did suck on the outside looking in. But it's hard. It's hard to keep going when you start when the losses are piling up. So it's not like 2K. You could just quit the career and go start another one, and you fresh again with a clean slate. It's not like that. So getting that first one really felt good, because you can do it. You can win in the league now. And once that question is really answered, I feel like the sky's the limit. All we've got to do now is just figure out everybody's role, because you got, it's basketball. It happens, and sometimes with positionless teams where everybody doesn't have a true set, they don't know. You might have somebody that should probably be a center, may think they're a point guard, and you just got to get them to that point where they understand that. So, so that's one thing, knowing our roles. And in this league, though, really the biggest thing, and I tell guys all the time, and especially our players, they know it, the two biggest things that's going to help you win in this league, everybody can score the ball. It's about rebounding and defense. If you don't do those two things, you're probably going to lose every game, with the majority, or you may get lucky. You're not going to win a lot of games in basketball if you don't play defense or rebound. So we figured out a way to do that at a very high clip, and we're going to be fine.
Yeah, awesome. Love to hear that. I'm looking forward to what the rest of the season holds for you and your team. Well, I just wanted to know, as a team, if you could pick a page from any of the teams in the league, or even an individual player, as far as defense and attacking the rim, or even organizational skills or communication, the way they communicate, what team would that be? Or individual person?
For us, I'm not going to pick a person, because I do watch everybody in the league, and I truly believe we have one of the best defenders we're probably 2 or 3 of the best defenders on our team once everybody just locks in. So I'm not going to pick a person, but as a team, when it comes to playing defense, rotation, talking, probably DFW Just Hoops, just because they have a lot of guys that have played at high experience, like, college, and you learn different things in college than you would in high school. Just like high school, you learn different things than you would in little league. So for certain guys that have seen a higher level of basketball, they play the game different. So that's probably a team that I would watch defensively. And the second team is the team we just beat, the Ballers. They communicate well, and they usually play really well as a group, and that was a good win for us. So I'm not gonna pick an individual.
This segment is called One Good Thing, One Bad Thing, One Strange Things. I'll tell you a little bit about that. So you're just basically gonna tell us one bad thing that happened this week, one good thing, and one strange things that happened maybe this week, last week, doesn't matter. Or one crazy, strange scenario, situation you were in. All right.
I go.
Okay.
I give my one bad thing. I honestly don't know. I do know how I'm locked outside of my car right now.
Oh, man, that's pretty bad.
So,
I don't think we're going to be able to top that one, man. That's pretty bad.
So I ended up buying a new battery for my key fob. That didn't work. So if that don't work, then that means the battery dead. So now I have to call a locksmith. And I really don't want to keep paying money, spending money on the car, but it's like I just have to get it done.
Oh,
But on the good side, I get paid this week.
that's good. We like to get paid.
That's always good. That's on the good side.
I ain't got nothing as bad as that. But the other day I did go to my gym that my job offers us a free membership at. And I gotta contact my managers to get somebody to open the door. As I was waiting, I had my hoodie on and a bee flew in my hoodie.
That's really bizarre. I don't even know if that's. Did it sting you?
For sure.
Wow, it did, because he was complaining about it.
Dang, that's unfortunate.
Yikes.
Yeah.
How about you?
A bad thing. I don't know. I feel like bad things happen to me all day, every day.
Oh?
I mean, not like super. I don't know. Like a bad things happened to me this week. I mean, it's only Wednesday, so a lot more other things could happen. But I lost one of my phones for like a day. Couldn't find it. Tore up the whole house. Somehow, I don't know. It was outside in the backyard. So I don't know how it happened. And it got rained on, and the phone still works. So I guess that's a good thing. Yeah, that's the good thing. The phone still works after it was in the rain, which was the bad thing. So. Yeah.
All right. Well, we had it here, folks. All right. So to conclude this podcast, I would like to speak a little bit more about the future and what the league holds in this case for the future and just life in general. So, Jared, we do know that Next Play Nation is expanding to Houston and Atlanta. If you can share a little bit about that, we would be happy to hear it.
Yeah. We've got some poles in the water, and we're really more than poles in the water, but we've got some things going in Houston. April the 18th, it looks like will probably be our tip-off date for the Houston market. We're going to model the league the same way we did it here. It's probably going to be a much smaller league the first season, much like we did it in the summer here, which was about 6 teams, 64 players. Atlanta could probably be somewhere similar. We don't know. We have 2 very good venues for both locations that we'll announce probably at the top of the year. So, just trying to keep, providing opportunities to basketball players. So rather than building like this large semi-pro league that has multiple cities that just connect and we all play, we figure we just build mini semi-leagues in each market in big cities. It doesn't, for what we really do as a league, I don't think like really small or rural markets would work for Next Play Nation. On the basketball side, it works in football and other things we do, but so just trying to keep providing opportunities to basketball players to be seen, have a platform to further their career. That's the most important thing for us.
All right, awesome. Looking forward to see how that goes. As for you, Corey, you mentioned you aspired to keep pursuing football. Tell us a little bit more about that.
It's off season for me right now. Things are quiet. A couple different leagues are going through some changes, like the European League, or they changed the coaching staff. They the alliance behind like the organizational thing. I don't know how to word it, but basically they changing the league around. The UFL is doing the same thing. They just got rid of all the GMs and coaches. So it's quiet season right now, but just allowing time to pass. Meantime, I'm working. I told you I wanted to enjoy my youth as an athlete, so I'm hooping right now. I want to collect as many wins as possible, get a championship up out of this, and to further that, just extend my network with my teammates and my coach. Yeah.
Well, lovely to hear that. I'm sure you're making many friends. Speaking of expanding your network here in Next Play Nation, I'm sure you're meeting a lot of different people. You also did play in Austria, am I right?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about the city. How was it? And in comparison to DFW?
I ain't gonna lie, that was the best experience that I've had in my life. Life was very slow over there and peaceful. I don't know, people were extra friendly. Everybody was kind everywhere you went. The scenery was beautiful. They eat clean over there. It was like a movie for waking up every day.
So we eat dirty? Like, what does that mean? Like, can you elaborate just a little bit on that?
I'm gonna go to McDonald's. I ain't gonna lie. McDonald's, processed food over there. They McDonald's bougie.
They have fast food too.
But it's bougie and it's more.
It's still fast
It's
food.
healthier. I'd rather eat their McDonald's over.
Well, then that's more of a McDonald's problem then. Why are they giving us the
regular
bad
food
stuff?
itself.
Oh, okay.
Clean, not processed.
I understand that. Like the processing of stuff, we
Organic.
Over processed.
60 euros over there, fill up your refrigerator. You $60 over here filling up your refrigerator.
Well, there's other reasons why that's that
But it was good to see other athletes around the world play football. Prior to me going out there, I never imagined myself going out the country. I was kind of scared to go out the country, to be honest, because there's a lot of things that happen around the world that we see. I feel like the world puts out the bad things about specific areas and stuff like that. So paying attention to all that stuff, I just was like, I don't really know. I had plenty of opportunities to go over there and play. I just never took it. But at this point in my career, I needed, film and a good organization to give me the jump that I need to make to get back into the UFL or possibly CFL or NFL.
Awesome, lovely to hear that. Yeah, America, work on your food. Should be better.
She know, yeah. She know I ain't tripping. The food crazy.
Hey, I love me a 3-piece, man. I'm gonna keep eating dirty then.
Well, when asked about you, your cousin said that your drive, in this case, inspires him a lot. And you are a goofy person, according to him. So I'm wondering how you will use all those attributes and just who you are and your drive to be able to use that in the future. And you have mentioned your desire to play overseas. Share about that a little bit and what you are doing outside of the court to ensure that that becomes a reality.
For me, I am goofy, but you gotta learn to separate that. You know what I'm saying? Gotta learn to separate that when it's time to get serious about things that's going on. So with the drive, as far as the drive, like I said, me and him, we are competitive. He helped me extend levels of levels in areas of where I never thought I surpassed in a way, mentally. Physically, he also helped me with that as well. Like I said, he been helping me with my body, get me back up in shape, and I've been doing things on my own. The drive, like I said, is just, man, like, basketball always been me. It's like, I'm confident enough to step out on the court, and I know for a fact I could do what I'm capable to do. So I know my game, and I know for a fact, like, I can score the ball, play defense as well. And at that, like I said, I just don't like to lose. And, it's, I wouldn't say being a sore loser, but it's just, I have to work on how to process losses continuously if that occurs, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So with that being said, it's a growing step. And it's just having a competitive nature. The next step that I would like to step towards too is overseas, and how the way I'm going about that is just training myself physically and mentally, working on my game, getting back into the basketball culture as far as like watching basketball, actually going outside, doing some drills, dribbling the basketball, walking around. It's things that I used to do growing up, trying to better myself and having a mindset of wanting to go to the NBA when I was little. So really putting myself back in that atmosphere. And just using the talents that God gave me, to be honest with you. But yeah, like in the real world, it's hard to transition from being an athlete from something that you've been knowing, dedicating your life to, wanting to go somewhere wanting to go to the pros, seeing what other people in the world doing that's great, doing it. And it's hard to just transition yourself from that standpoint to just a regular lifestyle. From a regular just adult lifestyle when certain things just don't go your way, but you can't stop from there. You just gotta keep going, Don't let nobody tell you what you can and cannot do. It's all on you.
I can imagine, and well, I can only wish you all the best in whatever you choose to do and your future endeavors. I know you'll get there. You'll get there. To finish this podcast, we will do something fun, like your favorite movie. Jared?
My favorite movie is probably Goodfellas.
That's a good one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a hard one to top two, so good luck.
I'm gonna go. I like Paid in Full or Juice.
Classic.
Paid in Full and Juice, those are my two favorite movies.
I'm gonna go with TV show. I can do TV show.
Yeah, of course.
Stranger Things. Nah, that's hot right now. I'm gonna be watching that. What time is it? It's
Midnight?
probably come on at 8 o'clock tonight. But I'm gonna for sure tune in into Stranger Things, and I've been waiting for that new season. So definitely gonna be ready for that.
All right. Well, it's been lovely hosting you guys and getting to know you a little bit better. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening. And
I
bye
got something
now.
else to say.
Yeah.
Shout out to this man right here. You know, he gave me an opportunity. He gave us an opportunity to play in this league. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that.
Oh, love, man.
Appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And appreciate everything that he's been doing for everybody for this league. You know what I'm saying? This is the second year for it. This is my first year, me and his first year for the league. So, honestly, appreciate that. And I'm thankful for that. Honestly.
Appreciate that. Means a lot.
Yeah, for real. But that's it, man. I appreciate the podcast. You know, this is my first time doing a podcast ever, so gotta do some media training. But other than that, I appreciate everything.
Of course.
And I appreciate the man above.